It's a one of a kind in the United States. It's the largest wood-type museum in the world. And we've had people here from Typoteca in Italy, for instance, and the Guggenheim Museum, and they just go crazy over what we've got. They've got museums over there, and they're all spotlessly clean and so forth. We're in a manufacturing building. You walk in, people get a different feeling. More of a laid-back feeling when you come in here. You get the feel that you really like to pick up some type and do something with it, you know, rather than walking into a museum where everything is behind glass and dusted and so forth. We're not that kind of a museum.
While we have one of the largest collections of wood type in the country, we also work with it. One of our main missions is that if you come to the museum, you could sign up for a workshop, or you could touch a piece of type. Because even though the wood type is old, 50 to say 100 years old, you can still use it. You know, it was printed hundreds, if not thousands of times already. So we teach the correct way to use the blocks, and then you can actually print a poster and take it home with you if you participate in one of our workshops.
Okay. The one thing that is different from doing this in a computer is that in a computer you don't have to think a lot about how to fill up the spaces. Whereas if you see here, I have to think about how I need to fill up the spaces so that these things don't move. Yeah, all these little pieces to hold it all together.
And he's using here was donated to our historical society by a lady in Manitowoc who was about 90 years old. Her and her husband owned a drugstore across from Holy Family Hospital back in the 1930s. At night when they closed the drugstore, they'd go down their basement and print their labels for their bottles on that machine.
So this is a pattern. A pattern is a template that's used to make more wood type. What's great about the machine that we use as a pantograph is that it could make type this large, but it could scale it down to 1/3. So you don't have to have a template or a pattern for every size of wood type. You could make multiple sizes in between.
Well, it's unique because actually we have more wood type than the Smithsonian Institute. You know, so we're talking about a type shop that's got all the old wood from the old Hamilton manufacturing, who really started the wood type and really started off with I think it was some sort of a holiday ball of some sort, and they put this all together and he did the prints on it. So this is actually the start of our wood type. So it's really well known throughout the world right now, and we're going to have a lot of spectators coming in to look at it. So.